What's up, Luke here. I just wanted to show you guys this. These are some fire starters I was working on. See if you can see them here. All they are is newspaper that's been boiled in water till it becomes like a paste. Take it out, formed into different shapes, little blocks and stuff like that, and I just wanted to show you a video of how long one of these little thin ones will burn for. So let me get this lit here for 1 second. Alright, and we're lit. So I'm just going to leave this run here, and we're just going to see what we time out at by the time this thing's done burning. But yeah, these things are actually very nice. They burn for a very long time. I have used them out on the trail to cook wood, light wood to cook food and things like that. But basically all they are is chunks of newspaper or phone book, whatever, and just shape them into whatever you want. And then afterward you cover them in wax. Dip them in wax, melt some wax over the stove, and then dip them in there for about 30 seconds. And they, so that'll make them waterproof for you. But these things are very, very handy. Like I said, this is just a very thin one, and it's only about 1/4 of the way burnt through yet. And you can see the time that this thing does burn for a good while. And a lot of people, they don't, a lot of these fire starters and stuff, you won't see an actual demonstration. So I wanted to actually just keep the camera running, no cuts, so you could see straight through what you're looking at for one of these thin ones. But as you know, you can make them whatever size you want. Here's a big thick guy here. This guy, honestly, probably burned for a good 8 minutes, possibly. Haven't ever tried one out that thick before, but you can be the judge of that after you see this little thin one burn and how long it burns for. You can see, like, you get a decent sized flame out of it as well, and it doesn't just burn everything up. So what you want to do is as you're burning, sorry, I can't talk right now, as you're melting or turning the newspaper into a paste over the stove, as you boil it, afterward you want to get it packed as tightly as possible inside something. You can use anything you have around your house to make shapes. Just make sure that you want to press them as all the water out as possible before you let it dry. You'll let it dry for a day or so, then you'll dip it in the wax, and then you'll let that dry for a day or so. Depending on the size will determine how fast it dries. But this is one of the thinnest ones I've ever burnt, so I'm kind of interested to see how long it actually burns for. You can see some of the wax starting to pull up around it, around the edges. But this is one of the best techniques, and it's very cheap, because most people, what do you do with your newspapers after you're done? You just throw them away, so you may as well turn them into something useful that you can use out on the trail or something like that, camping, hiking, whatever. There's not too much else to say about these things besides the fact that they just rock. They really are. They're really good. This video is more for, I just want to make a more informational video about these things instead of an entertaining one, because I'm just kind of hanging out here in the garage. I had them out and figured I'd just see how long one of these thin ones burnt for. hopefully here I'm going to get back on the ball with posting some more videos for you guys. I know I haven't really got started too much so far. I'm trying to get out and show you some different shelters out in the woods and stuff like that with my rope and paracord, and try and get some interesting stuff out to all you guys. And we're getting down to the end here. We still have a flame. Oh, it's picking back up over on that side. Still got a light flame, and it looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that might be the end of it. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see. We're up to 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Let me see if I can light the bottom of this real quick. Nah, it looks like it's pretty much about the end of it there. I don't think it's gonna ignite up. I don't know. That actually did. So see, you can actually even get a little more out of the bottom of it if it doesn't completely burn the whole way through. But then again, I'm burning it on a metal plate, so. But there you go. You guys can see there. You got, you got a good 4 to 5 minutes even on a thin one of these. So like I'm saying, these big guys here, you could probably get a, maybe a good 8-minute burn out of them or so. But yeah, give them a try. Take them out on the trail. The best part is that they're super light. Like you can hear it if I drop it here. It's practically nothing. So give it a shot. Just take some newspaper or film book paper, put it in a boiling water, let it boil till it turns into like a paste, stir it up with a fork or something like that, and then shape it, squeeze as much water out as you can, let it dry. Once it's completely dry, dip it in wax for about 30 seconds, take it out, and then let that dry. Set it on some wax paper or something like that, and you will have you some good fire starters for very, very cheap. So thanks for watching, guys.